connected. We all do our best with what we have to achieve a bright future together.
RTHK, it's 8 o'clock. This is Weekend AM with Martin Holmes. Palestinians have been paying tribute to the dead after the Israeli military bombarded the central and southern regions of Gaza overnight. Local medics reported at least 28 Palestinians were killed. Mourners gathered at the hospital bidding relatives farewell. This woman lost her grandson in an airstrike.
Before this, 5 of my children were martyred. The house was brought down on them. Another one relative was martyred today when he was leaving. People told us about him. The Israelis do not spare anyone. As long as America has their back, they will not spare anyone. God is our suffice, and He is the best disposer of our affairs on America and Israel. The Arab nations are looking at us. This is shameful.
United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has added Israel's military to a global list of offenders who have committed violations against children. The Israelis' UN envoy Gilad Erdan said the decision was shameful.
I am utterly shocked and disgusted by this shameful decision of the Secretary General. Courtney, you know that Israel's army is the most moral army in the world. So this immoral decision will only aid the terrorists and reward Hamas. And I have to tell you another thing. The only one who is blacklisted today is the Secretary General, whose decisions since the war started and even before are rewarding terrorists and incentivizing them to use children for terror acts. And now Hamas will continue even more to use schools and hospitals, because this decision, shameful decision of the Secretary General, will only give Hamas hope to survive and will only extend the war and extend the suffering. Shame on him.
The global list is included in a report on children and armed conflict that is due to be submitted to the UN Security Council on June the 14th. Local health authorities reported at least 50 injuries after Ukraine launched missiles against Russian-controlled Luhansk. The Russian Defense Ministry said its air defense system shot down 4 of the 5 missiles, while 1 damaged 2 apartment buildings. The region's governor has reported 33 damaged facilities, including 2 schools and 3 kindergartens. Lyudmila is a local resident.
I was in the kitchen, cooking dumplings. My son was in the living room with a dog. Then there were 2 bangs. I said, maybe it is an excavator. It digs some tunnels and its basket is hitting the ground. And he said, no, this does not seem like an excavator. Let's rush to the corridor. I dropped the cooking pot and ran to the corridor. We know that if shelling happens, you need to be in the corridor. It is more protected. Just as we ran there were 2 more bangs. Our balcony got blown off. All the plastic windows fell inside. Even the furniture got destroyed. The freezer and the washing machine.
Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has been hit by a man on a Copenhagen square, her office said, with EU chiefs quickly condemning the attack. Police said on social media platform X they had arrested a man and were investigating the incident. The assault occurs 2 days before Danes vote in the EU election. 3 weeks ago, Slovakia's Prime Minister Robert Fico was gravely injured in an assassination attempt. To the weather forecast, mainly cloudy with occasional showers and isolated thunderstorms. Showers will be rather heavy in some areas at first. Temperatures will range between 25 and 28 degrees, moderate east to southeasterly winds, fresh offshore at first. Currently at the observatory, the temperature is 25 degrees with 91% humidity, and please be advised, the thunderstorm warning is currently in force. You're listening to RTHK. The time is 5 minutes past 8.